Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin versus IBIT. That should be pretty interesting. And crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, take a look here at Amazon. The earnings are coming out here on the old 6th. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation by some stock about ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Amazon. Now, before we get started here, this market was way down. I mean, the futures were all the way down on the Nasdaq on over 500. Now, Mexico, the president came out there and she said that she had a really good call with Trump. They're going to delay those tariffs for 30 days. They're going to try to get this problem all worked out. And as soon as that happened, the market just ripped right on up here nicely. I got into TQQ. TQQ got as low as 77.34 and as high as 81.42. Beautiful scalping going on there. IBIT, that got as low as 53.69, and now you're sitting at 56. I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. Now, Amazon, there's another one that came right off here, okay? It came down to 232.90 and got as high as 338.30 here. Now, the earnings are coming out here. So what we want to do is today we had this low of 232.90, okay? What we're watching is the bottom of this candle here at 232.22, okay? So that was your support level, okay? So obviously it held. Otherwise, we just follow the candles all the way down here at 231.51. We'll come down to here at 226.94. But realistically, that 21-day 228.47 would have been really the ticket if it came all the way on down. Now, this 8-day is key, 236.34. Now you can see where the price is back above it. That's very nice. You need to hold that on a closing basis. That way we can have a chance of this thing ripping up higher. Okay, now if you look above that, then what we have is 238.30. And then we want to do is we want to come up to the top of this candle here at 240.29, and then your big retest there at 241.77. You crack that, you go into that 250 level very easily here. Now the chart looks very nice here. We have a low, higher low, and it's just a nice good series holding the 8-day all the way up here very nicely here. Okay, so this looks just poised to go up higher. Plus they had that whole AI play. They had you're talking about the whole Christmas season coming into play here. So this I think is a good one. I'm long the stock here. I scalped it again there today because you got some really nice good action right off the old Amazon. Okay, now you look at 64, you got plenty of room to the upside. The green goes over red, that looks very good. Same way here, same way here. This is, yeah, you're over that 70 level nosebleed, but that's just showing that this has extremely good strength there going on a weekly area. So what you want to watch on the downside is that close right there, 236.35. If that's lost, you're going to come down to that 21-day 228.47 level here. But just watch this candle because so far that really held up very nicely here for your support level here on this 232.22 level. Upside, just watch today's high, 238.30, and then we'll watch here Friday's high, 240.29, and then 241.77 level. Okay, let's take a look here at Bitcoin and IBIT. Okay, here we had Bitcoin. Now look at old Sticky here. Look at that bottoming tail. Holy crap, you believe that yet? Look at that. Now, IBIT was absolutely fantastic. I was sitting there waiting for it. It got as low as 53.69. I didn't get 53.69 there, but I got in at 53.90, okay? So I thought it was a really good trade there. So again, sometimes you got to hit the bottom, but that's okay. So what we're watching here is it got as low that 53.69 level. I was watching this candle right here, which was 53.97, went just a little below that, and then right here is what you're looking at 53.33 level. That would be your gap, and then we had that fill going on right there, but it didn't make it quite to that, and now she's rallying up here nicely. So on the IBIT here, we want to close above that 56.15, that's your 50-day, and that 57.12, and then we could have a good shot right back at that 58.35, that 8 SMA here. Now, when we look at Bitcoin here, you can see here where she just dropped right off. Okay, so look at that. We got as low as 91.455, okay? So what we're watching is this candle right here, okay? You had a 91.735, okay? Went just a little bit below that here. So then we always go to the left of the chart, okay? 91.475, and then we have down here at 97.85. So this is what we're watching. This level right here came right down pretty much right to that area here, okay? 455, and then this one here was the low on there on 475. So Very, very nice, good support level here, and you never made it down to that 89,525 level, okay? And then you can see where she just bounced right on up here and then rallied up higher. Now, what we need to do here is we have to get it to get back above that 99,115. It is a scotch above it right now. You need to get back above that, and then next level you're going to go look at is 100,791, and then we have your 8-day sitting at 102,681. Now, you can see your 8-day is rolling over, but it has not crossed yet, like here over the 21-day to bring that price on down. So we just have, remember, this tariff situation, the T-Man situation, you're going to have to get used to this because this is not going to be the only day of this. He's going to have this, you're going to have this the whole year. So I told you this morning, I told you last Friday, I said, look for opportunity. This was the opportunity. Look at this. This is opportunity, okay? Look at that. Very, very nicely. Okay, I was scalping 5,000 shares there. Very, very nicely. So I always put these side by side. That way I can see exactly what Bitcoin doing and see what the ETF IBIT is doing. So right now, watch this 50-day here on the Bitcoin. Watch that 21-day, okay? And then we have your 8-day. That's all your upside. And on the downside here, we want to watch the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at that 97,650 level. Then we can come right down here, 96,855, and it will come down here, 550, and then we come down here to 92,350 level, and then we can have today's retest all the way down there at 91,455 here. But right now, this is a good scalping opportunity. Always look when you have these huge market sell-offs, look for opportunity. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and at natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude oil, there we have the natural gas. Now you can see where the crude oil ran up, where to go, got above that 200-day and went right into that 21-day, okay? So you made that high, okay, of that 75.18. So all I got to do is look to the left of the chart there. What do you see? 75.15. You came in within 3 freaking cents, 3 cents, plus this 21-day, that gives you huge resistance once it gets above that 200-day. You notice it couldn't hold it. So for me, I went short here. So I jumped into the SCO. It got as low as 1630. I didn't get that. I'm in at 1645. And now, it got as high as 1685. Really nice scalp all the way on down here. Now what we'll be watching here on the downside is you're going to be watching this 50-day, okay? Now remember, these tariffs, these are negotiating tools. They're not going to be putting tariffs on you for life and this and that. These are negotiations. He wants to get rid of that fentanyl. He wants to get to have the U.S. here get more on base with everything else here. So remember, these are just tools that he uses, okay? So they had a really good talk with Mexico, and remember, they're only going to put 10% on crude oil because he knows that he's not going to put any more than that. So look at this, how nice this is, and this was a really good short down. So if you raised up and you went all the way above that 200-day, but you couldn't get past that 21-day here or the top of this candle here. Look at that strong resistance, and boom, down she comes. Now watch this 50-day on the downside. This is going to be very key, 71.88. And then watch that 71.20. That's going to be very, very key. If we start losing all that here, then we're going to start following these candles all the way on down here. And we can see we can come all the way back down here. Look as low as you can get. You can get all the way down and back into the mid-60s here, okay? So just always remember that here. You trade this. Like I told you Friday, you trade this. Now, I took that short off here because I didn't have any idea what these tariffs or anything, what he's going to do. And it broke right on up here, and it was a really good short here because of this double top situation. And that 21-day couldn't hold it, and all the way on down. Now, say this thing rallies up here again, something happens, whatever, and it's always going to. Watch that 8-day. That's going to be very, very critical. On a closing basis, 73.56. And then we have that 200-day is going to be right above it, 74.71. And then your 21-day at 75.11. Very, very nicely. Okay, so now we look here at natural gas. Now, natural gas, we had that gap up, which I never liked because now we have a gap here. But we filled this gap, if you notice, on the upside. Okay, so far today, you had a high of 3.39. Okay, we're looking for this, 3.36. Okay, so you're just right above it. Your next level on the upside we're looking for is right there at that 3.46. That's going to be strong resistance. And then we have that 50-day sitting at 3.50. Okay, so that is going to be upside right there. That's what your targets are. It's going to be 3.46, and that 50-day there at 3.50. If you crack above that, then we can get to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 3.60, and then 3.69 is your 21-day. All right, now downside here. Well, what you want to watch is today's low. Okay, so we had your low was 3.23. So if you just look to the left of the chart here, 3.24. See that? That was your support right there, okay? Now, it never made it down and filled this gap. But again, if it loses that 3.23, then you got to look at this gap fill at that 311, and then we have to look at the 100-day sitting at 3.06. And then we look at Friday's low, which is basically 2.99 level. But again, this is rising up here very nice. Did a little scalp in the UNG there today, and I got, what did I get under? 40 cents. I got 40 cents on the UNG, and I'm satisfied with that. And now we're going to see if it can rally up here to this 8-day and possibly that 50-day. We'll have to see this whole situation. But I don't like this gap kind of a situation because usually these here will get filled. So again, just watch out the downside. Just watch today's low, that 3.23, and then watch that 3.11. There's your gap, there's your fill, and then your 100-day right there. Upside, very easy. Just watch that 8-day, okay? And then watch that 50-day. You crack above it, we come straight to the bottom of that candle, that 3.60, and then 3.69 is your 21-day. Now, you can see how this is curling up here. This here is trying to work it like a circus monkey, but we got to see how this is all shaken out here. So right now, we just want to trade that range between that 100-day and that 8-day and 50-day, okay? So that's your range that we're trading. You break up, you know you're going to go to the 21-day. We break this level right here, this 100-day, you're going to have a good shot at hitting that 200-day at 2.68. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after your pick close. Take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. And again, just look for scalps here. Another good scalp for today was Kava. Their earnings are coming out there on the 24th of this month here. Then Kava got as low as 128.57, and now you're actually in the green here at 136.23. Just an absolute great trade. I mean, this is a fantastic market. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. Just loving it. Okay, trade what's in front of you. Not what you want.